The white girl.
Somebody call for the queen.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the punter, Sam Martineau, ready to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hell yeah. That's my shit.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on first down.
Damn good triple move.
He spins past him and into space. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Fucking Gurley just put it on my motherfucking ass.
Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Okay. Right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now it's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Goff going to keep it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the keeper, here's Goff. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Got his motherfucking ass.
Wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak,
fucking goal line defense on the 3-yard line. He ran it 4 times and we stopped him.
Up with a goal line stand.
Huh?
To throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go, Carl. Here we go. Do up.
On second down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
You know what? He asked me for his number. He had about 2 weeks ago. And I had Arlington's number, and I gave it to him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Yep.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it
Because
there.
I thought that was odd. I was like, I thought that was your boy. You asking me for his number?
But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Over! Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
Right,
because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the band.
yeah. You had the Redskins.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. He'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk
My
reward.
rookie quarterback can't hold on to the ball.
Is it worth it at that
That was just a
point,
little
whatever
light
you're going
hit.
to pick up, to either
Motherfucker.
take the hit, and in
Playing
this case,
Ump 23.
lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's
We
really
had,
never
well, he
wrong,
had
is
the
it? Because
problem
you
I
can
had with you
analyze it, but
yesterday.
ultimately
We
you
had
gotta
to
look
restart.
at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it
And I had
anymore.
texted him before he even said something. I'm like, are you having a problem picking the play? He was like, yup.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Looking for a crease.
I was like,
can't
yeah, me
find
and D
one.
had the
Stopped
same
at
problem
the line of
yesterday.
scrimmage. The former Washington Husker, Azim Victor, had the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
To throw on second down is gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing on third. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Good hit, rookie. Good hit, rookie
The
safety.
beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and
I was
see
gonna
the ball
drop you,
coming out
too.
of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit
Okay,
now.
yeah,
And
I
I'm
like
gonna take it
that.
to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Yeah. Because I can drink that shit.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go.
Shit, I'm for real.
Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away.
Fresh
Boy, it's
focaccia
another
bread and that olive oil.
Fielded at the 43. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
DC. Starting left here. Let's go, 12, let's go. Starting left here.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Someone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, past the 50, 4th and 12, you can go for it.
Coming off the field, they're going for this.
Okay.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going up, it's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Over! All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen. Sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Gone. And that is this incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter.
I want to try that triple option. I got to put some practice on it first. I can't do it in the game.
Interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just
you got an upgrade on chapter already?
And running it better, trying to create an opportunity.
We'll see which avenue they choose to go.
Oh,
down.
Yeah, when you select it. Yeah.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Now it's the backup Stafford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they try the right side here. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, y'all can't block this Aaron Donald, motherfucker.
Yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This nigga done got 3 sacks. Shit.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do.
What about 4th and 1 and I ain't past the 50?
It's 4th down.
Okay. Yeah. Yup. Army. 3.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision.
Man, that should have been a fucking flag. The fuck?
The Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
That's bullshit.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Another carry now for Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just
that should be happening to me.
Them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every
So something on the
is
settings.
increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift, and if they get deflated a little bit.
So the Lions offense ready to go.
So
back
what be
out
wrong when
onto
they
the
do that
field.
shit?
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Caught right side, Tate. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Waiting.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Got some room at the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry
Where
is
is?
significant, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. Space to run past the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Stafford looking left side. He's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Hey, take 2 right there.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue.
Got some croutons in there.
Into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Did you say Shantae?
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Oh.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 21. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
With the gay couple?
They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
Oh, you talking about, yeah, old girl. She came to America, didn't know how to speak a lick of English.
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And her real hair color is blonde. Yep.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. So here come the Lions now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
Oh, don't tell me he one of these type motherfuckers. I ain't know Unc was like that.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
He up 2 scores and he calls timeout with 2 seconds to go in the game.
On being at his peak late in ball games.
Wow. Man, I'm trying to hurt somebody. I'm for real.
Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll be out of bounds. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
Yeah, we're gonna put that. We're gonna put that in our book.
There's just nothing like it.
I'm literally was trying to go hurt somebody.
But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.
Duh, I turned into Howie Long on that last play.
Last night, I can't imagine being a player.
Yeah.
So for Los Angeles, that'll be a
I'm like,
happy
for
locker
real?
room as they
You
start
gonna
the
call
season
timeout
1-0.
with 2 seconds to
they
go
will have
and
to
run a
next
fucking
week
play?
to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
Up 2 scores.
they go down to
This,
defeat here
I'm
in
like,
the
okay,
opener,
dog. All
and
right.
They will be at home next
All right.
week to take on the New York Giants.
Yeah, that threw me.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.